All right, people. Yorkshire nomad here from rural Thailand. And today I want to talk about actually living in rural Thailand. What the experience is really like. And it's sometimes it can be good and sometimes it can be bad. And I want to do a bit of reflections of, you know, where I come from and everything. Right, obviously I come from the UK and my house was in Derbyshire. So why did I move to Thailand? Really, there's no set explanation for it, to tell you the truth. I come to Thailand and I was hooked. Mainly by the people. And that's it really. Mainly how nice the people was. Right, so I'm in rural Thailand. And to some people it might not be the best of places, but to me it's better than living in touristy places like Pattaya and Bangkok and everything, Koh Samui and all that lot, because it's just touristy, and it's not my cup of tea at all. I'm a very independent person, so I don't rely on my partner and everything like for things. I can do things myself, and I generally go out doing a lot of vlogging myself and everything like that. So, but I'm with a partner at the minute that she's a very sort of homely person, villagey person. She likes being around the house all the time, cleaning the house, and I live in her house. I've done it up a little bit. Hang on, there's a car coming. This is what I like. A bloke's just come past on his truck and he stopped at the side of me and went, "Merry crab," and everything like that, and smiled and everything, and that's the same as everybody around here. It's just fantastic. Everybody is so polite and so nice. It's great. This is, and you don't get this same type of people in places like Bangkok. It's too busy. Bangkok, Pattaya, it's too busy, just too touristy, and I'm not one for sitting in bars or anything like that. And I'm just not interested in that sort of lifestyle. What I am going to say about Thailand is, in the UK I used to do a lot of walking, and I'm going to show you this. I walked a lot in the UK. I walked because I was in Derbyshire. I loved going out into the Peak District and going walking, and that's what I actually miss, because over here it's just too hot. And there's some beautiful like scenery up in Yorkshire, Northumberland, even up in Scotland and everything. The scenery is just unbelievable, and I miss going out on my big walks and all that, like I did in England. I do miss that, but like I say, it's just too hot for walking over here, especially this time of year. Now, so we're in April, May time now, and now we're in the rainy season. Okay, so I believe it must be start at rainy season, because it's actually pissing it down. Can't believe it. It was very hot. At next minute we got a load of wind, and then just heavens opened up. We've got thundering and lightning and everything. So this is it. Right. nice though, mightn't it? And we could get rain anytime. This is why I'm a bit dubious about going about on my bike and all that in rainy season. Although I still do. You've still got some nice days. I mean, we've got a nice day now. But in the rainy season, it's same as anywhere. Whenever it's raining and things like that, it's not very good, is it? So, but when I went to the UK back last year, I was in it back in April. I had a few issues first. I was only there for a few days, and I broke my arm. I went to hospital there, got it all repaired in less than a month while I was over there, and I must admit the treatment was actually fantastic and free. Not like over here. This is another thing. I mean, I've had some issues where I've been in hospital over here, and it's cost me thousands of baht. I mean, the treatment was fantastic. I mean, I have spent 4 days in hospital over here, twice now, and the treatment's been fantastic. And a lot of it is caused by the weather, by the climate, because over here there's that many bugs about and everything like that. What happened to me is that I got a bug, and what it happened is that I got a cut, and bugs must have got into the cut and everything like that, and it caused a bit of septicemia or something like that, and ended up in hospital for 4 days. Brilliant treatment, but as I said, it cost me. Over in England, it wouldn't cost me a penny to get that same sort of treatment, although I wouldn't have been in a private room and everything like that like I were over here. But like I said, I paid for it. I paid for it over here. It was cheap, but I paid for it. So, like I said, I'm in rural Thailand now, and it's beautiful, but it's not good walking weather, and this is what I miss. The same time as it is now, I was in the UK last year, and I did a lot of walking, a lot of going around different places. Got a bloke coming round on his bike now. Like he's coming round on his bike now. He'll probably say, like, he's here on his bike. How are you? Okay. There he is on his bike and all that. Again, as friendly as anything. So anyway, that's it. Right, so I'm going to compare some things over in UK to over here. I know the prices of food and things like that for a lot of items is cheaper here, but if you want to buy Western food, it can be dearer than actually being back in UK. So I eat a lot of Thai food, I eat a lot of street food, and I love it. I love it, but I do indulge myself sometime in making like a full roast dinner and everything like that. I love that. And I do it on odd occasions and everything like that. And I do it myself rather than go out, because there's not many places in khon where you can get a roast dinner, so I make it myself. So, right, I'm getting off the subject here, but what I'm just talking about UK. When I was there in April, I did a lot of walking over the Derbyshire countryside. I went over into Wales, I went up round Snowdon and everything. I went to the coast, and it was lovely. I had absolutely fantastic weather. The whole time I was there for a month, we never got no rain or nothing. It was just beautiful. Going out, it was lovely. My local woods and everything like that. Bluebells were out, the daffodils were out, crocuses. It was absolutely lovely. I went everywhere for nothing because I got a free bus pass. So that didn't cost me anything for transport or anything. So, and it was fantastic. I really enjoyed my time being there. I stopped with my son and I stopped with my daughter over there, and it was great. Since then, my son and my daughter has been across over to Thailand, so and they enjoy it over there as well. But coming over here on holiday is completely different to actually living over here. To me, one of the worst things is the weather. It's so flipping hot. Like yesterday, it was 42 degrees here. Sweating cobs I were, sweating cobs. And it was just not very nice weather to do anything. Whereas if I'm back in England, I would have been out walking and everything. So that's the downside of the weather over here. Now, the other side, as I said before, in April, it's April, May time, it's the rainy season. It's the start of the rainy season over here. So things can get very, very, as well as hot, humid, and a lot of rain. You never know when that's going to come. Like now, I don't know if you can see up in the sky and like that, it's, there's a fair few clouds, but it's not raining. But look at this scenery here, look at it. Look at them lilies in the river. Absolutely love this. I love this little spot. So I'm here on my motorbike. Now this here, what I'm standing on here is normally a ford, and when rainy season comes, when it's really rainy, it just floods over the top of you and it goes down here. So over down the river down there, you can see the lilies are growing like mad. A lot of lilies, same as here really. A lot of lilies, and they haven't sort of retracted yet, which is nice. But like I say, this is the area where I live in, rural Thailand, and it's very, very nice. That's it. So people come across here for the weather. And they normally go to the beaches and everything like that, don't they? They stick to the beaches. They don't stick to rural areas like this at all. Only if you like nice scenery and up mountains and things like that, you go up north. If you want to be on the beaches and things like that, you go down south. That's it. But most people just sort of hang about the tourist areas and that's it. It's probably that hot for them. They'll sit in bars and all that all day, or sit on the beach and be in the sea all day, by a swimming pool, and they won't move, and that'll be their sort of lifestyle. But like I said, if you want to do that, you could do that. But I'm a bit more adventurous, me. I like getting out on the bike. I've just recently bought myself a canoe, and I'm hoping in next little bit, getting out on canoe. Right, I was talking about the heat over in Thailand, and that's it. I tell you something, I've had issues with my phones and this camera what I'm vlogging on now. I've had to come back because that has overheated. My phone's overheat and lot. It's just unbelievable, this heat. Like I say, over 40 degrees, and it's very, very hot and humid. And this lasts for about 4 months of the year, so it's not all sunshine and beaches all the time. Very hot, humid, sweaty.